ask, why Ashton? Why 4 a.m.? Why so early?
Yes, exactly. This question is on everyone's mind. Why? Ashton Hall's morning routine didn't just go viral. It sparked debates, memes, and even copycat challenges. Some call it extreme discipline. Others see it as just another influencer stunt. But what's the truth? Is there a deeper reason behind his icy plunge and strict wake-up schedule? Today, Ashton finally breaks his silence and reveals the motivation behind his unconventional start to the day. The secret behind Ashton Hall's morning routine. A fitness influencer has left viewers scratching their heads over an unusual detail they spotted during his morning routine video. We all have our own way of waking up in the morning and getting ready for the day ahead, but a viral video posted by Ashton Hall in February this year has got people talking. And no, it's not because it starts at 3:50 a.m. Particularly, everyone's focused on an unorthodox feature of his routine, which he does more than once in the 1.5-minute video. His day started at 3:52 a.m. when he revealed himself looking in the mirror before removing tape from his mouth. Mouth taping while sleeping has become fashionable in recent times, as some people believe it can help reduce snoring and improve mild sleep apnea. In addition, some think that breathing through your nose can filter out dust and allergens when sleeping. However, the practice, which lacks rigorous scientific support, can pose a number of risks. After undoing his mouth taping, the influencer brushed his teeth before drinking bottled water and then moving on to an early morning workout. The time codes on the video suggest that he exercised between around 4 a.m. and 4:20 a.m. This was followed by several minutes of journaling, watching what may have been a motivational video, then dunking his head in a bowl of iced water. By 6 a.m., he dressed in sports clothes before going to the gym, entering his lift to presumably make his way to the gym, where he was seen running hard on the treadmill. His workout appeared to last until 7:30, but that was not the end of his exercise regime. By 7:40 a.m., he took to the swimming pool, where he swam lengths for 10 minutes before dipping into a plunge pool. By 8:20 a.m., he was back home and showering before snacking on a banana, and somewhat bizarrely, wiping the fruit's skin on his face. At around 9 a.m., it was time to dunk his face into a bowl of ice water again, before setting himself up for a day's work. At his laptop at 9:15 a.m., before being served breakfast some 15 minutes later. The internet has erupted with reactions, with one viewer quipping, "Men used to go to war, and now they're rubbing banana peels on their faces." Another chimed in, "The second bowl of ice water being handed to him 10 minutes after he washes his face is completely frying me." Some folks find Ashton Hall's morning routine pretty amusing, while others are scratching their heads wondering why he does it that way. People can't help but be curious. What's the real reason behind his unusual start to the day? Well, Ashton has finally decided to reveal the secret, and here's what he had to say.
4 a.m. Why so early? 4 a.m. because at 9 and 10 and the rest of the day, it's freaking chaotic and people are blowing up my phone, hence why my phone right now is in airplane mode while I'm trying to talk to you guys. I didn't change my phone number, give it to family and very close friends, and that's it. 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. is literally my time.
Wait, what? Seriously? Ashton goes through this whole morning routine just to avoid his phone? Waking up at 4 a.m., keeping things super organized and acting like it's some top secret mission, just so people don't bother him? He even puts his phone on airplane mode like he's hiding from the world, then changes his number and only gives it to a few close people. From 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., it's his quiet time. The rest of us, we're just trying to wake up. Ashton Hall is a fitness influencer who transitioned from athletics to social media success. After leaving high school, Hall played running back at Alcorn State University in Mississippi. The Braves compete in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. He was making $200 a day working up to 14-hour shifts, and he realized, this is not NFL money. I cannot take care of my family, and I can't help people I want to help. So he transformed his physique, became addicted to fitness, and began working as a personal trainer. Originally working as a trainer at LA Fitness in 2020, Hall gained recognition during the pandemic when he started sharing at-home workout content online. His social media following grew rapidly, allowing him to launch his own fitness coaching company, as reported by the Ritz-Herald. In an interview with Ritz-Herald published on November 3, 2022, Ashton Hall revealed that his fitness journey stemmed from his struggle with weight gain after college. "I was feeling quite depressed. Being in the NFL was all I could think about. I, however, stopped working out for maybe a year or two after that," he shared. The turning point came when friends mocked his weight, motivating him to return to training. His content resonated with audiences, leading to the establishment of his online fitness coaching business, Ashton Hall Official. He eventually moved from Florida to Los Angeles to further his career in the fitness and social media space. He gained popularity through his Instagram account at Ashton Hall Official, where he shares workout routines, fitness tips, and motivational content. His engaging fitness reels have garnered millions of views, and he has built a strong community of followers. Hall initially started his fitness journey under the brand name Ash Fitness, and has since expanded his influence through online coaching and personal training services. In addition to his fitness career, Hall is also an accomplished fashion designer and creative director. He studied at the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City, where he refined his skills in fashion design, pattern making, and textiles. Over the years, he has worked with prestigious brands like Michael Kors and Onward Kashiyama. His work has been featured in movies, television shows, and music videos. Hall has also styled high-profile personalities, including former First Lady Hillary Clinton. As the creative director of the Ashton Hall collection, he continues to make an impact in the fashion world with his unique designs and styling expertise. His dual success in fitness and fashion showcases his versatility and dedication, making him an influential figure in both industries. Apart from his viral morning routine recently, Ashton Hall posted a video titled 5 Habits That Changed My Life in 1 Week, where he shares 5 transformative habits that significantly impacted his life within a short period.
All of these, bro, incorporate these 5. I guarantee you're going to change your life with me. Let's do it.
He emphasizes the importance of starting the day early, waking up at 3:50 a.m., which allows him to utilize the quiet morning hours for focused work without distractions. Regular exercise is another cornerstone of Ashton's regimen. He incorporates daily workouts to promote physical health and mental clarity.
Kind of just staying neutral, if that makes sense. Okay, number 4, this one's huge. No eating out.
Alongside physical activity, he dedicates time to mindfulness and reflection, engaging in practices like meditation or journaling to maintain a positive mindset and stay aligned with his goals. To support these habits, Ashton adheres to a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed early to ensure he gets sufficient rest, which is vital for sustaining his early wake-up time and overall health. This new viral morning routine was basically the part of Ashton's habits that changed his life. Unfortunately for Hall, many social media users aren't that keen on getting up in the early hours of the morning just to go to the gym, swim for a bit, plant their face into a bowl of ice, and stroke their face with a banana. So instead, the video has received widespread ridicule. Responses to Ashton Hall morning routine.
Come on.
This viral video of Ashton Hall has the internet simply baffled. And it isn't due to his wake-up time. That's a general standard for an influencer now. His original Instagram post has more than 6 million likes, and the video, reposted by Tips for Men on X, has amassed more than 554 million views in just 3 days. Social media users were joking about how many takes it took to shoot this video. Some jested that it appeared to be an ad for water, and others noted that even though he woke up at 3:45 a.m., he accomplished absolutely nothing by 9 a.m. Some even highlighted his fake job moment, which made it all the more hilarious. Despite what may appear to be an impressive morning regime, many X users seem cynical about how realistic his actions were. One commentator said, "This is not life." Another noted that some of the time superimposed on the screen did not seem to fit with the activities undertaken by the influencer, like when he spent just a couple of moments reading. The user wrote, "Stops and starts reading in the same minute. Great stuff." A further respondent simply commented, "This is comedy gold." Meanwhile, another questioned the sleeping arrangement, writing, "Why is nobody talking about how weird it is to sleep with your mouth taped?" And a further simply said, "This is the funniest way to start this video." And then there were the users who noticed even more humorous aspects of the video. From the ridiculously long time it took to open a door to the manner in which he hardly read a book before shutting it, social media is going gaga over this bizarre routine. One of the users joked and drew attention to a hilarious element of the video, the clock's time at 7:36 a.m. when Hall begins to leap into the pool, while he's finally jumping in by 7:40 a.m. Yet another amusing detail caught users' eyes when Ashton Hall reached for a notebook to jot down. something he was yet on the first page. It comes after a 20-year-old British influencer was criticized for showing her realistic everyday routine, which included a personal trainer gym session, having her dry cleaning done, and exploring Covent Garden. Mia Challoner, wellness and beauty content creator, lives in London with her boyfriend and decided to show her aspirational day in the life on Instagram, which had commenters questioning if she had a trust fund. Do you start your morning by dunking your head in a bowl of ice water and rubbing banana peel all over your face? No. Wow, that's weird. According to a fitness influencer boasting over 8 million followers on Instagram, this is the only way to start a productive morning. Out of all morning rituals, the one that caught the most attention was ice dunking. Of course, the internet is going wild. Social media users have responded with memes and some side-splitting commentary. Some are in shock at the face dunking thing. Others are joking about the number of things he allegedly got accomplished by just waking up at 4 a.m. And some are rolling on the floor, laughing at Ashton Hall just being extra. One user wrote on X, "Forgot to dunk my face in ice water at 4:30 a.m. Now my girl is leaving me." Another joke, "The second bowl of ice water being handed to him 10 minutes after he washes his face is completely frying me." Others question the necessity and purpose of such extreme habits, especially given the ritual's timing. Then comes another amusing part of Ashton's morning routine, the banana rub. Speaking of unusual skincare, where did you get the advice that one should rub banana peel over one's face? One user wrote on X, "Maybe it's the latest Gwyneth Paltrow tip on Goop or something I missed, but surely there are other ways to start one's day than with banana smeared across your face, I'm afraid." Another morning routine has since gone viral on X, where a woman serves breakfast to a man and bows at him. It's pretty gross. As far as Ashton's routine, he isn't alone in platforming these unrealistic standards. This video is part of a bigger problem with morning shed beauty routines that promote a lot of troubling products, such as the mouth tape shown in his video. But back to the banana peels and face dunks, the people are embracing the routine and everyone wants to have their own Ashton morning. Added one other user, "The worst part of that guy's morning routine is the fact that he's awake for a literal 5 hours before he starts work and he still needs a woman to make breakfast for him, LOL." However, other commentators were not so negative and praised the influencer for his commitment to success. One wrote, "I see a man who has accomplished a lot young in life, lives a healthy, successful lifestyle, and is work-oriented. Where have we gotten as a society where we want to pull people like this down? It's frankly inspirational." Another added, "This trend of laughing at people who are doing better with their lives is what is really cringy. This dude got 7 million followers on Instagram alone doing what he loves and making millions off it." A third added, "People are hating because this just isn't where they are in their lives and are so far off from it." And a fourth agreed, adding, "Why are people jealous of this man? Because I like his content and it pushes you to hit the gym and live good." Despite the amusement, experts suggest there could be merit to the routine. According to Healthline, cold water facial exposure may reduce inflammation, increase alertness, and improve skin tone, potentially explaining its inclusion in Hall's routine. This unexpected viral trend has now sparked discussions on its broader impact, not just on morning routines, but also on fitness and wellness habits worldwide. Impacts of Ashton Hall fitness trend. Ashton Hall has recently captivated the internet with his detailed early morning routine, prominently featuring Saratoga spring water. Social media users have particularly focused on Hall's use of Saratoga water, leading to a surge in the brand's popularity. One user humorously noted, "Saratoga water CEO for the next 3 weeks, counting cash." Another quipped, "The CEO at the Saratoga Water Company watching the sales skyrocket today." These comments highlight the unexpected marketing boost resulting from Hall's viral routine. Another user wrote, "Saratoga water has seen a spike in Google searches with a 1,379% increase in interest." Another user commented, "Saratoga CEO on Monday. What caused the spike in sales this weekend?" The CMO, "You're not going to believe this. Saratoga Spring Water Company was acquired by Blue Triton Brands, a Connecticut-based investment firm formerly known as Nestle Waters North America." Adam Madcore, the CEO and sole shareholder at the time, expressed optimism about the acquisition, stating, "We believe Blue Triton's leadership and resources will position SSWC's products for growth while enabling the company to continue producing the high-quality premium products we are known for." He added, "We look forward to our partnership with Blue Triton, who shares our commitment, mission, and long-held philosophy of service and corporate responsibility." The virality of Hall's morning routine underscores the influential power of social media personalities in shaping consumer behavior and trends. While some viewers question the practicality of his methods, the increased attention and sales for Saratoga water demonstrate the tangible impact such exposure can have on a brand. Aside from ice dunking, Ashton Hall has also revealed other key elements of his morning routine. So now what's next? With Saratoga water sales already soaring thanks to Ashton's viral ice dunking routine, could caffeine be the next item to go viral? Will we see a wave of 3:52 a.m. espresso shots and pre-dawn coffee chugging challenges take over social media? Only time will tell. But for now, the trend of sharing morning routines has taken off, so much so that even Apple's CEO has joined in on the craze. Whether it be constantly waking up at the break of dawn or taking daily ice baths, have. Executives aren't necessarily known for being chill about their daily routine. On a recent episode of Table Manners with Jesse and Lenny Ware, Apple CEO Tim Cook unveiled his strict daily schedule. He wakes up probably a little earlier than 5 a.m. each day. It turns out it's the part of the day that I can control the most, he said on the podcast. As the day starts to unfold, it becomes less predictable. And by the end of the day, all these things can happen to commandeer your time and intention and energy. Expressing his love for the part of the day where he can kind of block out the world and focus on a few critical things and just be silent for a while. He adds that he typically grabs coffee and eats the same brand cereal each morning while sending and reading emails. Despite his name, he does not cook. Instead, Cook admits on the podcast that he frequents the company cafeteria, Cafe Max. He has lunch and takes dinner home from there. I typically go for the fish, he said. Tim Cook's 5 a.m. wake up and consistent meals in the company cafeteria reflect discipline and intentionality. Clinical psychologist Supatra Tovar tells Fortune, some self-help experts say that while it might seem monotonous, Cook's schedule shows the value of having a routine. Others note it's not all that necessary. Either way, it's all the rage in the C-suite. Indeed, Cook is not alone in his proclivity for spending each day the same way. Brian Niccol, former CEO of Chipotle and current CEO of Starbucks, told Fortune that he often wakes up around 5:45 in the morning, has a cup of coffee and a cookie, works out around 7 a.m., has a shake or eggs and sausage, and then usually drives his daughter to school before getting into the office around 8:30 or 9 in the morning. I look to build a lot of consistent routines, Jack Dorsey, CEO of Block and co-founder of Twitter, echoed back in 2015. Same thing every day, he added, explaining his days start at 5 a.m. and end at 11 p.m. and involve regular meditation, a strict workout schedule, and a 5-mile walk to work. Of course, some experts think CEOs should be a little more flexible. Stumbling out of bed too early is just one of the ways entrepreneurs lose touch with their bodies. Psychologist Sherry Walling previously warned in Fortune. They're looking for life hacks instead of doing some inner reflection, she said, adding that it's unhealthy and unsustainable to design every day around productivity. While CEOs' strict routines and early morning wake-ups are making people anxious, influencer Megan Grubb has stepped in with a more simplistic routine to bring a sense of calm to the public. The 29-year-old has 3 million followers across her social media platforms, and they turn to her for workout inspiration and health and wellness tips. She encourages others to get up early to exercise too, but she reminds people that movement doesn't need to be an hour long at the gym. You can move anywhere, and 20 minutes is a perfect amount of time to exercise well, making it sound much more manageable. No 2 days are the same for Megan, but there's more focus than ever on perfecting her morning routine. My morning routine really can vary with my 18-month-old daughter, but an ideal morning would probably be to get myself up 30 minutes before she wakes up, get myself sorted, and then her sorted, Megan says. I'm a big fan of the Free Soul greens, so I always start my day with an icy glass of water with the greens added in, along with my multivitamins. I feel so accomplished doing that in the mornings, it feels like I've ticked something off straight away. Getting up early has been made easier by Megan focusing on quality sleep. Keeping my phone away from the bedroom is a big one for me. I've noticed how bad the quality of my sleep can be as I would scroll too close to bedtime. So I keep my phone on charge downstairs overnight, as it means it's not the first thing I do in the morning. It's such a small habit, but it makes such a huge difference to my mindset each day. With all these strict and simplistic morning routines, one question remains. Should we really be following social media influencers' morning routines? Influencers are creating morning routine Instagram reels, TikToks, and YouTube videos. They show us how they make the best of their morning to get the day started on the right foot. Regular people can't seem to keep up with the satisfying lives portrayed in these accounts. If you follow lifestyle and wellness accounts on social media, particularly Instagram or TikTok, you may have come across morning routine content. These routines consist of immediately waking up after a 5 a.m. alarm clock and making their beds, having a 10-step skincare routine, a gratitude journal, a workout, a mouth-watering acai bowl. You get the picture. The content is inspirational and seemingly harmless. But after the 100th viewing of these videos, you start to beat yourself up for not being able to do the same thing. In a Birdie article, "Why is the internet so obsessed with morning routines?" Carl Cederstrom, associate professor at Stockholm University and co-author of The Wellness Syndrome, defines wellness syndrome. He says it's the obsession with participating in wellness trends like exercise, apple cider vinegar, or meditation. Cederstrom says this fixation fits into the rising individualism under capitalism. where we're constantly encouraged to view ourselves not as people, but as never-ending projects. Social media influencers showcase their perfect seeming lives, and we can't help but believe that adapting a routine similar to theirs will bring us closer to a similar lifestyle. It's not true because this perfection is curated and only accessible to certain people. The people are thin, white, young, and have money. They have the luxury of time, a minimalist apartment, and having the right products to make their morning routine magical. If your apartment doesn't fit the bill, you're a person of color, you're overweight, or you have kids that take up your time, you probably do not qualify as #thatgirl. But a lot of us are still trying to achieve the impossible. A lot of #thatgirl influencers, the term used for the young women who follow this certain aesthetic, use the same skincare products, do the same workouts, and eat similar breakfasts. They are sponsored by companies who need these influencers to sell their products and promote an aesthetic that sells. Following wellness tips from influencers does not have to be a toxic thing. If you remind yourself that these influencers are curating their lives for entertainment, and your way of working on yourself does not have to be like theirs to be meaningful, you will be fine. Everyone is trying to figure out the best way to live and achieve their goals, and finding a morning routine that fits is all about exploring new rituals. So what do you think of Ashton Hall's viral morning routine? Does it make sense to you, or is it just another internet fad? Will you give it a try? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to click on the cards on the screen for more.